Baby, baby, I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, we are lit. Yeah.
Don't you worry, boss. Fuck, man. I had so much shit. Come here.
Girlfriend wants to be my girl.
Well, yeah, that was like over 20 years ago, right? So, like, how do you go back to that? So we've got two options, right? So we've got a Skunkworks team that's more loose around the edges when it comes to project team structure, and then you have one that is more rigid to the organizational bones. How do we
So I'm sure it's like Blizzard's more on the more rigid part of things here, like nowadays, right?
meet in the middle? We need to assemble this project leadership bench, this project.
I'm going to start this off by saying whatever the hell you do not look in the comment section below. Though I don't usually get many, if any, comments on my productions, the ones that are there will no doubt spoil what is to come. So go into full screen mode and let me show you this, because I promise you, it's going to blow your mind. I believe I've made a WoW discovery that literally no one else has ever found. No matter how much I try to look it up, there's never any results. No DuckDuck searches, no YouTube videos, nothing. And that's pretty damn surprising, considering this is a game from 2004 that we're talking about here. This is the vanilla WoW world map. As you can see, there's only two continents, Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. Let me ask you a question. Out of all the zones in these two continents, which one is the most forgettable? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it.
That's right, Stone Talon Mountains!
Alright, time's up. I imagine that the vast majority of people probably answered with Desolace, Silithus, Alterac Mountains, Deadwind Pass, you know, the usual suspects. But there's one zone in Vanilla WoW that literally everyone knows about, but is almost universally forgotten. And that zone is Stone Talon Mountains. Stone Talon Mountains is a contested zone that shares a border with the Barrens and Desolace.
Alright. Okay, I want to get into it. I want to play some Final Fantasy Q28? Jesus. Oh, never mind. We ain't. It looks like we ain't playing no damn Final Fantasy yet. Alright. Has to win.
It's definitely a big deal with Draven. I think Draven can definitely be a scary matchup because I can give them a lot of draw.
What is this?
So I have to play that a little bit differently. I have to try to make use of Akali's ability on battlefields where they don't have units. Why not cleave for cheaper? Because On Guard and Discipline are just better combat tricks, because they can be used defensively. So, and that matters a lot because we are weaker defensively. No, Zanya's is very good. Because sometimes we have to leave, when we conquer, we have to leave the unit of the battlefield. So Zanya's Emperor's Divide and Back Off serve the same role. It's like, have my unit that was forced to remain in the battlefield because I conquered with it, survive.
Oh, put me in. Alright, cool.
It's actually really important. That's the biggest weakness of the deck. Kha'Zix? Bro, it's not a real word. I spent a lot of time yapping on the deck, but I'm just really happy with it, man. But we're gonna keep on playing. Like I think this may be what I main, and I just want to keep.
Riftbound trading card game online.
So a lot of you guys have been asking me, where do you play this game? I mean, I see you playing it all the time. Where even is this? Well, we're going to be diving in on where you can play, how you can select a deck, and even all the hotkeys and everything you need to know so that you have the best chance of success at the get-go. So, where do you play this game and how do you upload those decks? All of that and more starting right now.
I knew the card game was coming out. I didn't know there was a...
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, especially with a brand new game. There's a bunch of different decks, there's a bunch of different ways to play this game, and it's very overwhelming sometimes because it's like, I have my one box that I was able to get. How do I even build a deck from this, and is it even going to be any good? I picked up some of Yasuo. Is that going to be something worth getting? Is what's going on, you know? And it can get a little bit overwhelming. Well, luckily there's a couple of good resources there, and the big reason why I do somewhat encourage, and I say somewhat because it's not an complete encouragement, because I do want people to be playing this game in person. That's the biggest thing, of course. But the reason why I encourage online play, one is for testing, being able to get better at the game, figuring out the weaknesses of your deck and things of that nature at a better pace than what you would otherwise be able.
Are these cards out? Riftbound card. Card pack? Oh yeah, they are out. 23? That ain't bad. The Rumble pack? Ooh, nah. The Yora pack. Yora is my goal. A low key, I ain't gonna lie, we low key might build the deck up to 3 other players.
Able to do. And two, there has been so many times with, like, when I was competing in Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or things of that nature, where I went and was like, this deck archetype looks so cool, you know, and I would buy all the stuff and realize I actually do not like this deck. Or it's just not very
Just waste
good.
your bread.
And I'm out $150, $200 because I bought a deck that I just don't necessarily really like. That sucks. Not the best feeling in the world. But with that being said, too, it's like, well, if I would have play tested that a little bit more, or, you know, dove into it a bit more, I might have figured out that it's not exactly my speed. And so for those two reasons, I will be diving in on how to go ahead and select a deck list and what to do from that point on, including playing on TCG Arena and the hotkeys and things of that nature to give you guys the best experience. Now,
What do you change? Something. There's an umbrella by the front door. So rain if you need. Out of here now. Brace yourself. Dun, 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 dun. Need anything? All right.
With that being said, the first place we're going to be going for this is going to be Piltover Archive. This is a great site. It's going to be helping you with everything that you need in order to be dressed for success. They have codes that you can be able to download that we'll look into, that will be able to help you be able to play on Tabletop Simulator, which is on Steam. The big thing about Tabletop Simulator is it does cost as a software. It's on Steam, as I have stated, in the Steam store, and you will be able to, of course, buy that. And there is a mod in the workshop that Willow made that allows you to be able to play this game with all the cards in the database. Really cool stuff right there. The tough part about that is there's no find a random opponent type thing, so you do have to join a Discord, but there are plenty of Discords out there to help you find those matches. A lot of people who are just willing to play, even with a lot of brand new players as well, it's a great place to learn. The big thing with that, too, is a lot of tournaments do take place on Tabletop Simulator. So if you do want to play on Tabletop Simulator and you do want to actually enter tournaments, then you do have to bite the bullet and pay for that mod. Luckily, I had it because my friends play Twilight Imperium, and we are crazy like that and play on.
Training. All right. Well, put me in it. So we'll look at this later. Baby. Why do I keep doing that? What the fuck? All right, later. Can't hear. Game sound coming through. All right. Achievements approaching completion. Storyteller. 30 unique quests. So you want to be it? No, we don't need that. We don't need none of those. See. Hey, the homies is on. Retrieve online status for friends on other worlds. I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, he's on a different server. Hey, the world is back and it's full. Look at everybody chilling, being themselves. This dude supposed to be Jesus? Heck. Alright. Where are we out to? Central Thanaland to go to... there, so we can TP up there. Yeah, I didn't even peek my shirt. All it loose as a bitch. I low-key want this a little bigger. Oh, that's transparency now. Let's move some shit around a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Top bar 1. 2. Where's hotbar 3? Progress bar, I don't know what that means. Can't like line this up. As we once began our adventures again. My OBS been tweaking. Oh, too high. Huh? A letter A? I got Fufu Lupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon now. Gotta tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even most minor of cuts can fester north. Fufu Lupa. A crazy name, bro. Since you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost hopes just past Blackbird Station. To the northeast, look for the tent by the river. We kill this. Level 14 and all, we can kill this. Easy. Let's go. Oppo, Oppo. Hold on, low-key. No, I need to do my HUD again. Know where I fucked up. Cross hotbar? I don't know what that means, but navigating around that's gonna piss me off. Yeah, like that. That looks about even. That's that. And that can go about here because I want my I ain't gonna lie, trying to make sure this is annoying. Then I could put my base target. No, don't care about that. Target filters. Target filters? I don't get what that means. Draw sheath sword. We can put that to. Would assume it's here. Movement of some sort. Draw sheath sword. Ah. Just passing through. Will you be staying a while? I'm just handing over some shit, bro.
It's just the pay to win that ends up killing you.
Why is my... Hold on, this shit is pissing me off, bro.
Summer is back, along with Chipotle honey chicken, fresh grilled chicken, seared peppers, and pure honey. Chipotle heat balanced with a perfect touch of sweet. Chipotle honey chicken is back, just in time for summer.
Hey, low-key, since this damn Marvel beta, my OBS has been tweaking. The brass blades don't give quick earns ours about this settlement. No one in Ulda does.
$320 guild. Please teleport there. Hello. I love how you always say hello.
Level upper.
It converted to 32. I don't know why that was. I'm mini Opil. Was that
I got a lot of glasses. It's kind of cool.
The movie you went to the little scene thing, right? And your freaking Sasuke around this shit is so funny.
Vile bandits. I'm assuming all of this is going to have to do with the same. Bears a horrible fate adventure. I beg of you, Sob. Heal the Nashtonite. Nashtonite from the Quiveron Mance and bring it to me. You want me to go steal some shit and bring it to you? You are going to give me a pair of good glasses, though. I low-key don't care about the glasses. I care. The fit is kind of fire. I mean, not about the stats. Fit is kind of fire. Thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good side? I guess I can't force you to leave. Yeah, stubborn adventurers. A lot of you. Fine, then. Listen well. Listen. Band of Outlaws has taken up residency at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Eoland. Eoland Quiveron? The syndicate member who died in a calamity spit? Jesus. He don't like homie. The baron of his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. Myself cannot act without endangering the refugee, as they know my face, and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits of their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. You want me to go kill Baron? Got you. Look as if you put a few beasts down in your days. Would you mind putting down a few more? A friend of mine has been taken ill and simply must have gigantode secretions from the liver, the toxic toad, to treat him. 2 vials will suffice. Confine the nasty creature in the unholy fire. Do me a favor, I beg you, my friend. Will die without treatment, please. Oh shit, Hammond, I didn't even peep you back here. Want me to make a delivery? My name is Baron God at Blackbush Station. Is looking to take on a minor. I can see myself. My wife's been taken ill and needs attention. So you just want us to go back there, which is fine.
You give 3 subs, you get a mount. And let's just say 155 subs. Are you?
What's good, Juancho? Juancho Loco and Max. Max. I am Max. Max. Some sort of Max.
My signature is well.
Welcome to the stream, fam. Welcome.
Hi, Vance. How was your
Everybody who's new here, welcome. You can talk. You feel me? You chilling.
Hold on. Welcome back, Trevor. I am pleased that you and Thankful have been getting along. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god.
Toxic Toad.
Thanks to report. I gotta see something.
One more damage on the flank, you got to get that stun out so you can go hit him in the back.
Anonymous Gifter with the 3. Lazy with a
Alright.
2-1. Mirage with a Bunkai Bomb. Oh my god.
Do I still get credit for that? I don't. Oh, I did get credit for that, actually. What level is he? Because I'm hitting hard. He level 11? I'm 15, yeah. You got only got hit with the one wave. Potent episode bonus guarantees a critical hit damage is increased when under the effect raises the crit hit rate. Oh, okay. So now on the second rotation, this boot shine gets stronger. That makes sense. Yummy! If my man here needs some help with something, if not, we just gonna go about our way. Let's see if how we pull through. Oh! Alright. We're gonna turn this in. A low key. A low key want to get Dragoon? Hold on, wait. Let's see. What can we. At the end of the day, what can we do? We do. This is Monk, Lancer, Dragoon, Ninja. Rogue is what we want to get. Ooh, we gotta figure out where to go for a ninja. I want to say Pugilist Monk or go Ninja. Kinda. Look at here, Sheen. Beastmaster's out. Is this the... Did that come out? That's... That was done. Good. I hope you watched some die scream. Okay. A little aggressive, my boy, but yeah, we got it done, man. We have a new helmet. I should have got the glasses because I like the grip, but we'll get some glasses. Whatever's going to make us stronger. Yeah. Would like you to deliver an item on the horizon. Alright. Gotta go there anyway. His homie got us to, he want us to deliver some shit. Oh shit, hold on, wait. I think my thing is fucked up. Let's see, can I find something? I want to see what's gonna be cooler. Okay. Hold on, they got champs. championships already for this? FF. An Idiot's Guide to Ninja. Why you should or shouldn't play Monk in Final Fantasy. Let's see.
Should you play Monk in Final Fantasy XIV, 2026 edition? Now we're calling it the 2026 edition because I might have to remake this video. Monk is a roller coaster, and it could be different in just 1 year. Hi everybody, I'm Maku. I am a career Monk player. That means for the 5 years I've been playing 14, I have played Monk the entire time. In my tenure, I've cleared 6 Savage tiers, working on my 7th right now, 3 ultimates, and I have been described by my static mates as a stupidly consistent monster, and wanted to give some pros and cons to people who might be looking at the job, why they may or may not want to give it a shot. Also, this is the first long-form video I've done since I started making content. Shorts are great and all, but it's going to be fun sitting here and getting to really spin a yarn, rather than rush everything I have to say in 30 to 40 seconds. Well, let's get to it. Not in any particular order for should, we have Fast and the Furious 14. Monk is the fastest melee. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about the global cooldown. For those of you uninitiated, the global cooldown is how long you have to wait between hitting abilities. Monk has a 1.94 second GCD. This is a lot lower than other melee, who can have anywhere from 2.1 seconds to as slow as 2.5 seconds. You will be hitting the abilities in your base rotation much, much faster, and you will get used to this pace and love it. To the point that if you stop playing Monk and go to another job with a slower GCD, it will feel like you have Ultra Instinct waiting for things to go off. You will be speed. Number 1 for shouldn't. Fast and the Furious 14 on high ping. Now, while being really fast is great, it will cause problems if your
I ain't
connection
worried
is
about
not
the high
up to snuff.
ping.
See, in 14, there are these abilities called off-global cooldown abilities. You weave these between your global cooldown. And there comes a time in a Monk's life, about once every 2 minutes, where you might want to hit 2 of these off-global abilities between every 1 of the global abilities. Well, what happens if you hit 2 off-global abilities and your connection can't keep up? Nothing. Nothing happens, and you sit there looking real dumb. And as someone who played on PS4, I did my first Savage tier on PS4, I can tell you that only hitting 1 off global between every global is doable, but you will have to modify your rotation and not play optimally. You will let things sit there, and you will just not have a good time. If you want to mitigate this problem and you're on a bad connection, you're going to have to invest in a good VPN, or use latency reduction software that we don't talk about because it's against terms of service and Yoshi P will cry. Number 2 for shouldn't. Constant reworks. Monk is one of the most reworked jobs. It gets a rework every expansion. Sometimes it gets reworks mid-expansion. The version of the job you are playing now might not be the same version you are playing a patch from now. Give an example, I started playing in 5.3 when Monk still had a stacking speed buff it had to keep up. 5.4, the next patch, they took that away, made it a passive. Right before Endwalker dropped 6.0, where they took away 4 positionals and gave us the blitz system. When I say Monk's a roller coaster, I truly mean it. Some players are heavily turned off by having to relearn their job every couple of patches, and also, there are players who say they prefer a earlier version of Monk that is not the current version. Number 2 for should. Constant reworks. If you're like me and you play this job and only this job, you don't mind relearning the job. As a matter of fact, if you can go to a good Monk SR weapons, because that clear meant so much to me that I will never use another weapon. But if you look at the recent relics, raid weapons, tome weapons, even savage weapons, they all look very mid. Number 4 for should, flexibility. The Monk rotation is a work of fucking art. You can align it however you want. There's 2 different openers you can use, depending on fight length to get the most value out of your blitzes, and you can change it up even to meet the needs of your group. I know in DSR we were having trouble, or with one phase than another, just blitzed at a different time, reallocated what I was doing, and you can put the damage wherever you need it. There's always going to be an optimal way to do it to get the most damage, but for progression, or when you're just trying to clear things, it is very friendly. How you use your Monk tools is up to you. Number 4 for should not. No spammable ranged attack. Monk downtime is very interesting, and Monk has a lot of tools for downtime. We have 6-sided star, which incurs a 4-second global cooldown but does 1 big hit. We can spam chakra. You can formless fist to skip to your most powerful GCD. And depending on where you are in the fight, you might have your fireball or your wind ball on the 60-second and 90-second respectively. But what does Monk not have? A spammable ranged attack. Other jobs, if they disengage from the boss, just hit 1 button. Monk downtime requires planning.
so fingers crossed there. Dragoon's base gameplay loop is very simple. They have 2 combo chains, their Chaotic Spring combo, which applies a dot and a personal damage buff, and their Heaven's Thrust combo, which is meant to deal more direct damage.
Hey guys, let's talk about the
That Evolve shit not out yet, right? Damage.
So they found not the value, yeah? Penny. Thought we lost contact.
So, Star Diver is it when you execute
damage. These combos then extend into a 4th and 5th skill, Wheeling Thrust and Fang and Claw. The order of these 2 skills is reversed depending on which combo chain you finish first, but you'll always alternate between. Our second job is our second OG, in that of Monk. This fast-paced brawler has seen its fair share of ups and downs as well, but more often than not has been a powerhouse within the role. It not only provides the fastest average global cooldown in the game, it also packs a serious, well, punch. Or kick. You get it. It has taken quite a few iterations to get where we are now, but the reworked Monk and Endwalker is proving to be one of the strongest versions of the job. Monk's combos function differently to all other jobs in the game.
That's kind of cool. You get to just
Instead
flash
of just
around.
chaining skills together, 1, 2, 3, instead, Monk has 3 different stances, Oppo Oppo, Raptor, and Coerl. Each of these stances provides a bonus to certain weapon skills, both single target and AoE. While most of these skills require these stances to be functional, they can be utilized in any form of combo chain. This allows you to freely flow between your different combos to utilize the skills that are best in any given circumstance. The single target skills kind of work in pairs. Dragon Kick and Boot Shine are your Oppo Oppo skills and your opening skills in the situation where you are stanceless. Dragon Kick provides Leaden Boot, which will buff the potency of your next Boot Shine. Boot Shine will automatically crit under Oppo Oppo stance, so you'll want to alternate between Dragon Kick to get Leaden Boot and Boot Shine to utilize that buff on top of the crit whenever you loop the combo back around. For Raptor stance, you have Twin Snakes and True Strike. The latter is just damage, while the former provides a damage buff for 15 seconds. You'll ideally alternate between these as well, using Twin Snakes every other time you access Raptor stance. Finally, Coerl is your sort of finisher stance. Snap Punch is simply damage. On to job number 3. Let's step out of the shadows and talk about Ninja. This job was originally intended to be released at a Realm Reborn's release, but didn't get implemented until patch 2.4. That being said, from the moment of its implementation, it has been an absurdly powerful job in every regard. While expansions and job changes have moved where it is strong around a bit, it is still one of the most reliable job picks if you want to have a big impact in any fight. The job's main mechanic is its ninjutsu. Every 20 seconds you gain 1 charge of ninjutsu, which allows you to chain up to 3 mudra hand gestures and perform a variety of attacks. These ninjutsu all have different functions and utilities, but the primary damage ones are very strong. That being said, misperforming your mudras or interrupting the process with another skill will cause you to perform a rabbit medium instead, essentially giving you a brief dunce cap, so everyone can laugh at your mistake. So memorizing and mastering ninjutsu is key to success. As for the actual ninjutsu, Huton grants you an attack speed buff that you'll want to maintain, Raiton does high single target damage, 4 has us dashing ahead to Stormblood for Samurai. The job has had its ups and downs since joining the Melee roster, whether that be because of the job's performance or because of its feel. However, it's rarely been outright bad, providing a variety of potential playstyles, hard-hitting attacks, and great reliability.
Oh, I don't really care about a tier list. Captain Blade once said, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone's been stealing gemstones from the Copper Bell mines, and wait, those gauntlets, those boots. You're one of Quiveron's men. That man is a thief and a scoundrel. Got bloody flames here. You do this off a coin. You the adventure. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I'm Sir Baron von Queren, 4th Esquire. Killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Who's your brother? Hey. Beat. Bear his spear. Wear his spear. That's enough, Baldwin. Partner is dead. Our plans are undone. You have no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leo Frick. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. He tried to lie and say the Lord put him up to it, but he was capping. All these niggas out here is be cap. Hey, we have no shortage of greed sods. Some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. That's a fact. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true, to whom small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the rose needs a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. This was sob, Captain. Not with the pink cheeks. Thank you for all your help, Charlton. The captain and I will escort Captain Blade back to Horizon.
What is this? Nose? This looks pretty sick. Mouth. I don't think we changed mouth. I don't think we changed lip color. What? You can get facial. You can get a little gut scar. Oh, you can't even really see that. Tattoo. And face paint.
Like that happening. Actually kind of pisses me off.
Face paint color black.
Unimmerses me.
Shadow. I think it looks pretty sick. I don't think it looks bad. The hair looks off. Really? I think it's maybe the hair color. Maybe it's the eyes. I have about this color. No, it's more gray. I can like barely tell. Maybe it's like this.
Alright.
This is like.
I think I want to go do that. I think I want to go get
You're not thinking of real life. No, I'm not. I'm just saving.
How the hell do I get back there?
I know I need a Fantasia. I'm saving the preset. Can I not cook for a little bit? I mean, I like to cook a little bit here. What's wrong with cooking? I think the Riku hair is this. Not that bad though.
Alright, we gotta figure out. Gotta figure out how to turn into a Dragoon.
I'm gonna.
Alright, let's figure it out.
Cool. You can't do.
I know we can take the flight.
You can't do any like actual wipe, but you could do.
And that'd be a flight. It's like the. It is a flight.
All like actual skin tone. Not that bad. What is this? Yeah, this is Mama. Dude, look at Mama's character. I like how you have Tweelala with the little sprout. It's so cute. Sarah, there is a barber in game. You unlock it. Human if I go? Question mark.
Oh. Yeah, let's keep going there.
Yeah, we have Vivi and Mama as.
I ain't gonna lie, having the umbrella in the rain is drip. That's fire.
I don't like stubble.
Yeah, this game's kind of fire.
I'm not a fan of stubbles.
That broom though was annoying.
Like this guy a little bit more. This guy feels like the guy that we just made.
It's a warrior? Is that an axe?
This guy feels like Link if I put the Fierce Deity mask
Oh,
on.
it's a Reaper. Oh, we can't.
And I still get to keep my Bow Dragon Jutsu. That's why I thought we had to go. What's up, boy? Yeah, I got the music going for you, baby. Who is that flying in the sky?
Do you want to be a weaver, goldsmith, miner, gladiator?
Fate joined. These are level 9s, though. Samora. Didn't we see Samora the other day with this fit on? I swear to God we did.
Alright, let's see.
I'm still doing noob area and touring the town. It's the Princess of Persia. You're right, I'm in your woods.
Hold on, wait, how the hell? Wouldn't it be a...
The Black Musketeer. I pride myself with the memory of Papaces, but yours is unknown to me. Either earnest customer or an inquisitive annoyance. I must be sure of the intentions. We've just learned jog. What is that? Did we just learn an emo? Oh, shit. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, these are public quests. These don't look like night elves. These are kind of like night elves. Horns instead of ears.
Okay, hold on, wait, we might have to... This. We might just have to take a little walk and see what's going on, because... this is the slums.
Oh no, the crates.
That's the slums.
I'm a cat girl with an axe, rightfully so, by the way. Yo, Shimmy, cool that you're playing Final Fantasy. I ran into you playing some hardcore WoW midnight. I guess I'm just everywhere, bro. What is up, man?
Yo.
Your abilities are all over the place in my bar? What do you mean? Mine are placed perfectly.
This nigga doing?
Mama, what class are you? You hapless peddler. Wait, is that what they call lalas? They call them peddlers? You call lalas footballs. I call them potatoes and daffodils. I'm on Ballard.
Right, but this can't be it. This is like the city.
Along with the Grimmin's Cur. All the dark man's pass around in the mist. Aside from the traveling merchant, the Curs associate the spent coin on another piece for this little game. A navigator.
I would assume.
Who's practicing piloting a vessel through the Doxy pool. The Doxies.
Airship.
Know how many
Boom.
ships sailed into that fog soup.
Proceed to the airship.
And that's where you say the Curs have gone to ground. Well, there's a trick that took some bollocks. Once their haunted tub was sitting dimmer in the mist, though. It would have been easy to have these associates on their ferries.
Huh? What that is?
Then the Kenny Coves just
They're going to Verdun. No. What? Well, where am I going?
Places of the Yellow Jackets inland. We need to strike now, as soon as they learn. Dude, I'm having so much fun on the server. It is a blast.
That's the answer.
It seems I found myself another lead into the new, another lead to look into. You hurry back to Jack. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Rogue Guild.
And lower decks is for the road.
But my boys just got all the fits. My boys just got all the fits, dude. Bro, you're spoiling. It's so sick. Some of the gear, dude, is so good in this game.
So purchase passage to Hamza. But our services are restricted to those who possess airship passes.
Stopping by for a quick meow
What?
meow.
Okay.
Kato, what is this? A petite punutini. Wait, are you giving me a baby fucking... You're giving me a baby sea cow? Girls, feast your eyes upon the cataclysm of cuteness. The cat.
Why does my yo? I ain't gonna lie, my OBS is tripping. Why is this shit just moving? Every doing shit. So what level quest am I at? Lupa would address you with a matter of grave importance. Salute you, honored friend. Acting Captain, I will be such obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed a sealed letter addressing to a man named Owen. But he is on the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he would have dealings with Baldwin. We now know that former captain was consorting with the coalition criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may serve as evidence of the collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew to whom not to trust this with information until now. I've chosen you, of course. Gray Bear and letter to Mistress Mamodi of the sand and related circumstance of its delivery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know how to best proceed. Show the letter to Mamodi. So that's what this is all about. Tab, shift tab. He needn't worry. Owen is a loyal Sultan Sworn I've ever known. I haven't foggiest. I have the foggiest what this says. Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Uh-oh. I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep quiet. Hold on. Found your way back to the quicksand, friend. As I can see, we cater to the clientele with our adventurous streak. With the chaos left in the wake of the calamity, the townsfolk will be needing the help of the patrons more than ever. What's up? The outside world believes Ulza to be the Sultanate, ruled by Sultana Namino Yui Naimo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway to syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana still got support of the people, but she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say, but her Grace crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen, I'm gonna just call him Owen. Owen? Owen, the Sultan's sworn, who's been charged with guarding it that night. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know who have been fraternizing with the thieves had a letter for Owen of all people. It looks as if though the fellowship needs your help and wants to lend it to him, the future of our city may depend on it. Uh, all right. What is this? Oh, this is hotbar 8. I'm way off. Delivered a letter to Owen, who is oh, you can get there through the Pugilist Guild. Oh, you can't. Hold on, what the hell? Where is this telling me? Oh. Where the hell am I supposed to be going, bro? The heart of the sword lies beyond the state of your business. Pardon, did you say you have a lost heirloom? I'll proceed. Oh, mad adventurer, what business brings you here? Blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties and in the moments of carelessness. The hour of the theft, we searched frantically for any signs, any whispers of the whereabouts of the crown. We found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seems fated to remain a mystery till you arrived bearing some ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to quench their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the UI legacy. It must be recovered. Though I'm not foolish enough to meet with these men alone, they stipulate I dare not bring hosts of my comrades, lest the thieves take in fright, friend. Would you consent to be present of the exchange? On behalf of those still lords of Sultana, I beseech you help us in an hour of need. Yes, so you want to be an alchemist? Actually, I don't. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'll probably run and do this. That's not. Oh, I didn't even see that bar over there. Why is it over there? Come as agreed. Now show me the crown. Hey, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. You think of me as a fool. What assurance do I have you will honor your part of our agreement? Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men to moment catch glimpse of the crown? You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Successfully where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it, the power to create an army of undying soldiers. Traitors spurn. What? It can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was we were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you. Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible, knowing that you brought us the doom of Silde. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further economy. There's a bunch of these niggas. There's too many. Run while you still can. I'll do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad. You'll be doing it for a good while yet. Hey, squad pulled up. Sultan swore, put these thieves in the swords and secure the crown. Kill them all. What? That was kind of cool. Everybody pulled up. So what's this do? There's more over here. Easy. Papa Shamba. Why? How? Flame General, he orders you to look after me. Stupid. Let's speak again back in the city. We ain't gonna go help him? Uh-oh. We got our own problems, huh? The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem. You will not fare so well this. Hail mournful voice of creation, send unto me the creation, the creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, and I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. And fuck it. I cry 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Let's take it to the stage. Anchor it. Anchor, you always late, bro. Boy, his game had voice acting, bro. More games need to just pay for that, bro, up front. So much better, bro. The chef kiss on top. That the wisdom of the paragons to be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, this is indeed a disturbing revelation. We have long suspected the involvement of the Briters of Chaos, Asians, to give them their true name. But we cannot be sure they were responsible for recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate needed more enemies. Best friends no more. Wow, very much doubts. Here's the Your homie who was over there flexing yesterday to come back. Where we going? Back. Actions will grant attacks of Opal Fury, Raptor, and Cold Fury. Fury granted is commensurate with the forms required for their execution. Other weapon skills that require these forms will consume stacks of Fury to deal increased damage. I don't know if I get it, but we'll figure it out. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Charlton? I was once the Sultan Sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, least you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Charlton. Sultan Sworn.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow.
Yeah,
Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
Got my ring?
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Raubon?
Your Grace.
See to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Raubon al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
Of course we pull it up. Of course, we pulling up to the party.
Come, hero.
Until then, for the sake of her grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
People, there are certain protocols must be observed. I'm no authority on them. Fear not, however, Mrs. Momodi, I'll be responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Ray returned to the quicksand. Speak with her. Veritable. Okay. Alright, speak with Momodi at the quicksand. I don't need to do that. I can do. That's lucky the fastest way. Quicksand is over here. I have to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize. Actually, forget that. This is meant to be the short version. The band is designed unique to the occasion. The earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan's sworn won't let you near the hall without them. This set should be ready and waiting for you in the Goldsmith's Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you. Alright, Goldsmith's Guild. Back the errors. What? This is pissing me off. Alright, now we got to throw the earrings on. And we good for the party. Put on the voice. That's a speak with Bartholomew. Speak with Bartholomew. Did I run around well? I did run around well.
Sultana. Your Grace.
Raubon? By right of the Royal House of All, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion! And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can her grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar. But there is so much more to do. That light, what is it? So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true. Have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the three grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come, and in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, Mother of All. And what? Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is Artemis?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wits!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Logalo, Asawad Daken, Bet Mubu, Imarat Way, Sis Nigem, Fisdun Dione Lamrai Sadai Torn.
All right. Now we gotta look for our bone. Hold on, I'll be right back. Guess I could take these earrings off. 5 years ago.